We're taking a live look at Atlanta, Georgia this morning, courtesy of EarthCam, where President Biden and Donald Trump will be taking the debate stage in just hours. The presumptive nominees looking to make their case to the undecided. There's a new Quinnipiac University poll out. It finds 16% of voters say the debate can sway who they will vote for. And while there won't be an audience in Georgia tonight, the state will be paying close attention in 7 of the last 10 elections. The winner of Georgia went on to win the presidency. NewsNation's Elizabeth Pran has more from Atlanta. Good morning, Elizabeth. All eyes on the Peach State today. Set the scene for us.
Yeah, Hannah, you're right. There's just a lot of excitement around tonight. You can certainly feel it. It's palpable. But this is the first time that we're going to see 2 of the oldest presidential candidates ever face each other on a debate stage. We were certainly expecting it for September, the next one 11 weeks away. A lot of unknowns tonight. Will the candidates stay on topic? Will they be weaving in some of the legal proceedings that both sides are facing? President Biden says he's best to handle the economy and that former President Trump is a threat to democracy. But the Trump team continues to hammer the border issues. They continue to hammer inflation and the economy. As you reminded us, the debate is significant with the fact that it's here in Georgia. As you know, we supported the state of Georgia, supported Biden in 2020. Now it is really up for grabs. It could be crucial in November. You mentioned 7 of the 10. I'll add to that. 8 of the last 12 Georgia winners ultimately moved into Pennsylvania Avenue, which could be why, Hannah, we have seen more Biden team offices open up. We've also seen the vice president make a number of visits to the Peach State in just the past couple months.
Not to mention all the radio and TV ads in Georgia. So what are Georgia lawmakers saying about voters' key issues as we get into the debate tonight?
Well, and it's funny because we've been speaking to both sides of the aisle for some time now in anticipation of the debate. And when I speak to the Democratic lawmakers, so I spoke with Democratic senators who said a lot of their constituents are focused, yes, on economy, on the border, but also social issues, reproductive rights, and also the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Her Republican counterpart, who has some Western districts, say that his voters are very, very, very much focused on border issues, on their pocketbook, on the economy, on inflation. And a lot of them are paying attention tonight. Many of them could be swayed. Here's what they told me.
Reproductive rights is still going to be one of the center stage issues here in Georgia. Of course, the always thorny problem of in immigration that's bedeviled many administrations from both sides of the aisle is going to be a factor.
I think the top 2 issues I hear from folks in West Georgia and across the state, it's the economy with inflation and border security. I mean, I think it's literally that simple. And I will tell you, Hispanic voters are very concerned about, number 1, the economy, and number 2, they're concerned about border security.
And Hannah, if you look at who won, I mean, look at the past. We did have President Biden in 2020, but look at the years prior. It was a number of Republicans, and President Biden, as you can remember, won right around 11,000 votes. You've heard that audio a number of times. Moving forward to tonight, there's going to be a number of watch parties. There's a number of high political figures, even perhaps vice presidential candidates who are here in the state of Georgia, as you know, simulcast right here on NewsNation at 9 p.m. Hannah.
Very exciting day. Elizabeth Pran live in Atlanta for us. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.